Can't go back to a box of 8. Now there's 64 colors of every shade. And the only things that I'll regret are all the things I've not colored yet. Not colored yet. I've not colored.
Well, William, you were telling me excitedly about your return from Canada, where you've seen a vision for the future for our libraries.
I have. It was very fortunate. I went to Canada on this Winston Churchill Memorial Trust travelling fellowship. This is studying the way in which support for people living with dementia integrates with the built environment, and very interesting it was. And of course, very often discussing those topics, libraries come up as a possibility because they are a public realm space where support services can be delivered. And while I was talking to people about this, somebody said, when you're in Toronto, you simply have to go to Innisfil. Innisfil is a small town on a lake about 2 miles north of Toronto. And it's a new library project which has just been completed in the last year. And there is this wonderful head librarian there called Susan Downs, whose vision it has been for a number of years to put together a fully integrated library which supports the learning needs and ambitions of the local community. So it's about 2,500 square feet of new building, but it embraces an old library which has been completely refitted. And it really was completely thrilling because she has put together a complete range of opportunities for learning for everybody within that community. So it contains a maker shop which, believe it or not, has 3D printers. It has safe laser cutters. It's got a whole range of equipment. And so the idea is that if you have an idea as a citizen at Innisfil that you want to take further, that library will give you the intellectual materials and physical tools to carry that forward. So it's become a very popular thing, as you can imagine, with young children, with teenagers and young people, and older people who maybe would have thought of going into retirement and have got ideas and want to see how far they can take them. So it's got this fantastic workshop facility, and then other facilities such as a media lab, so that's for film, it's for sound recording, it's for playing music in. There's a piano out in the open space, there's a stage, there's an arena, there's a sort of secret room for children to learn and play in, there's a play area for children anyhow, there's a fireplace, it's a see-through fireplace. On one side there's a nice arrangement of cosy chairs for people to sit, of all ages, and just enjoy that comfy feeling of relaxation. And then on the other side there's another arrangement of seats for different types of activities. There's a wonderful sort of curved bar area which is full of periodicals of monthly magazines for everybody, for the community and what they want. But that can all be tidied away, and then it can be turned into a real bar for events and evenings and weekends and so on. So it's open 7 days a week. All of the stacks, all of the stock for children's and adult learning, all of it's on wheels. It can all be pushed away to the side. Even the bar can be pushed away, the piano can be pushed away, and so you can end up with this massive space for a big event. And also, all of the sidewall folds away and you can go out into the garden. So they have these wonderful combined events, so you have a farmer's market, for example, or some kind of local group could put on a big event or a show in the locality. And so they've got 5 people that runs to as I say, about 2,500 square feet. 5 people and herself. And all of those librarians there are actually multitasking. And she says when she recruits librarians, she says every day is going to be a different day. Every hour of the day you're going to be doing something different. But she's chosen people, each with a quite distinct skill set, so they all have particular areas of knowledge. People don't tend to overlap, and therefore they've each got sort of a clear job description, but that job description itself is constantly changing, and therefore the whole approach of all of the staff is that they are learning with all the people that come into the library. They don't do the stuff for the people that come in, but they facilitate it. They show what is available, how it can be used, and so on. So it is a really fabulous project. It's only a year old, and it's the culmination of this dear librarian's ambitions and vision for, I suppose, the last, I can imagine, sort of 10 or 12 years she's been working this one out. And she's offered us her advice and help if we wish to avail ourselves of it. So that's completely exciting. It's a wonderful thing, and it's doing all of the things that we really ought to have in Hereford. Her main message is that it comes from the community, that they went out into the community to find out what it is that they felt was needed within the context of the library, but for the community as a whole. So that's her secret. And then, of course, to go and bang on the biggest doors and say, this is what we want. Come on, we're going to have it. Please help us.